There he is.
Is it too loud in here? I'm in the shop and the water's running. I don't know if it's too loud.
No, that's fine. Yeah, sounds good. I'm just getting stuff set up here, so just give me 1
Is
minute.
this me and you in here right now?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that your house?
That's the boathouse. That's my garage.
Oh, you're one lucky man.
The man cave.
You like my
Yeah,
phone
you'll.
stand?
Oh, there you go.
There you go. So it's not too loud in here. I'm okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Do, do, do.
I picked up 5 brand new motors today for a John boats.
I see that. Who'd you get those through?
Midstate.
Okay.
I don't like them that much, but they could get me a good deal on them. Sì. No, non c'è pure me. Eduardo.
Tell him to get back to work. Oh, he's drinking syrup.
Not good, right?
That's good stuff.
Should I wear my hat like you? My pretty little
Yeah.
Chico's hat.
How
I
are
don't
you?
know. I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm very busy this year.
Yeah,
Maybe you. Same thing.
I hope so.
Yeah, do
They want to
sponsor them.
do they want to do back surgery either the 5th of May or the 2nd of June.
Oh,
Probably 2nd of June would be better for you.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
is
Let's
that?
see.
Oh, it is live. I see it on my phone for you.
Is it coming through now?
Yeah, it's coming through. I see it on my phone.
Okay.
It's in here.
Let's see. We got a few people joining here. We'll give a couple more minutes and
So,
we'll get people on.
so how does this work? Is it like from like Instagram and Facebook and everything all across the board?
Yep. Yeah, it's streaming to Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I don't do TikTok. Probably should one of these days, but
It's just hard to
uh,
target people in your area on TikTok. That's the only issue.
yeah, and that's all I'm really trying to do is target our audience, not the whole world. All right. Jeff says he caught lots of fish on some Chico minnows today.
Who?
Nice work, Jeff.
Oh,
One of the people online. Is the how dirty is the water?
it's not too bad. I mean, it's dirty, but it's not horrible. I mean, I've seen it
Okay,
work. I think it's probably what, like a almost 2 feet, a foot and a half of visibility,
that's not
something
bad.
like that. It's not bad. So, can I see what people are commenting also or no?
Yeah, you should be able to. There should be a tab, a chat tab.
I, um, I don't know how you can do it. Hmm, I don't see it.
In sheets right now, man. Holy buckets. All
Yeah,
right.
I
Well,
can see the comments on like on your live, but not like on my end. Who cares?
okay. All right. Oh, we'll answer questions as they go. Um, let's Says, my dad just booked with you on the 25th. I can't wait to come fishing. All right, sounds good, Chelsea. So I've got Alex from Chico's with us tonight. Thanks for joining in. Sorry it's been a minute, been a few weeks since we've been live. All kinds of crap happening. We were doing some traveling. I'm just trying to even think back of what's all happened here in the last month or so. Too much to remember. This is kind of our busy season as far as fishing, doing maple syrup, doing bookings for all the sales stuff for ice fishing for next year. And we just got back from Nashville. We were down there for a week with the kids. And yeah, it's time to get back in the boat and do some fishing again. And looking forward to it. I know Alex is obviously on the river there every day. He's going to give us a report of what's happening down by Chico's, down in the southern part of the Wolf. I have been concentrating most of my time up north, and we'll get into that as well. But thanks for joining us, man. And I guess introduce yourself. I don't know if a lot of people know who you are. You guys have just bought Chico's here, what, last spring?
2023 August.
Okay, so yeah, the fall, 2 years
Yeah.
ago in fall. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mike's yours, man.
So, my name's Alex. I've been fishing the Wolf since I was a little boy. I really love this whole system. And yeah, we bought Chico's 2023 August. We've, done a lot of stuff here. We have a lot of boat rentals now, a lot of cabin rentals. We have a nice shop here now. And then we also bought last summer, I bought the Angry Minnow, which used to be Fremont Bait and Tackle before the Angry Minnow, across from the Sitco. And we have that going for us now also.
And that one there's got a little bit more as far as the selection goes for tackle and stuff, right?
Correct. That one has the bigger selection of just about anything you'd want. From bass stuff, we have trout stuff in there, panfish, everything.
And you guys got live minnows, crawlers, leeches, pretty much a whole array of bait. Yep.
Yeah, everything.
So for people that don't know where Chico's is at, Angry Minnow is on the east side of the bridge as you're coming into Fremont, just past the gas station. It'll be on your right hand side. I think it's highway. It's W or H, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. You go past the gas station. Just before you start getting up to the bridge, you're going to be on the right hand side. You can't miss it. Real pretty building. They've got flashing open signs when they're there. And from there, if you want to go down to Chico's, you got to go over the bridge. And then there's a little bit of a detour right now because of some construction. So you got to go up a road, kind of snakes you back around. But they're over by Orahula, Honolulu. They're the little bait shop. And the nice thing about Chico's is not only do they have the bait shop, but they got the boat landing right there. They've got a fish cleaning station. So guys can clean their fish once they get off the water. One of the only places really on the entire system, short of a couple of the resorts, that you can, clean your fish after you're done fishing. And then they've got the boat landing, the live baits. They've got the cabin rentals. They've got docks. A ton of boats and they keep adding for rentals. They've got pontoon boats, John boats. They've just got a whole bunch of brand new motors, electric start for the John boats, and a couple. I think you guys added a couple jet skis this summer, correct?
Yeah, we got some jets also. And with our fish cleaning station, it's all covered. So even if it's raining, everyone can still clean fish. It's all covered by a big metal roof. You guys have nice lights in there, water. You guys have like how restaurants have like the dangling water faucets with like the spray on them. So you guys have all that stuff. So yeah.
Very cool. Is you talk about a little bit about your cabins. What do you guys have to offer for lodging right there on the river, and what's available?
So available, it depends. We always have people that cancel, people that book, so just got to give us a call. But we have our three main cabins. We have one here, we have the big house here, and then we have one more behind the bait shop. So we have our three main cabins right here. They're all remodeled. They're very nice. They're beautiful. They don't smell like anything bad. They're just very clean, nice all around. They all have new beds. There's always towels, silverware, pots, pans, cooking utensils, everything. So they're always fully stocked. And then we also offer like 2 RVs across the street over at the Wolf River Lodge. We have like 40-foot campers. Same thing, full size kitchen, beds, showers, utensils, everything in there also. And then we also have for another place that's further away towards Poisippi. And there we have it's 4 units and they're each about 35 to 4,500 square feet. It depends on which one. And they're just big, massive units for big groups with a lot of space, granite countertops, big fridges, big parking lot. Same thing that you have your own cleaning station there. So we offered that also.
Yeah, that's a really nice place. Basically, what you guys did, I mean, you took the bank and you turned it into a giant party house,
Correct.
or a lodge type place for bigger groups to come. So, if you guys have a lot of people that you want to bring up, or you want to do some team building, or you're looking for a company retreat, that's the place to bring them. Big screen TVs, beds for everybody, huge dining area with really nice kitchens, all the everything's provided, plates, cookware, everything's already there. Really nice. Everything there is brand new. I mean, you guys really kind of outdid yourselves on that place. And rates, I mean, your rates are extremely reasonable, especially for what you're getting. And in town of Poisippi, you've got a couple little bars there to go and to drink, food, eat. The bowling alley's right in town. If it's kind of crappy and you guys don't want to go out fishing, you guys can all head over to the bowling alley. So lots of things to do right in Poisippi there too. And truthfully, it's only maybe 20 minutes from the boat landing from Chico's.
It's more
15.
like, yeah, like 15, 12 to 15, around
Yeah, it's
15.
not very far at all.
Yeah. But
Yep.
they always have the Poigan East launch, I think it is, right?
Yep. Off
Or
of
Poigan West launch,
Badger.
yeah, on
Yep.
Badger. Free launch. It's a
That's
good launch.
5 minutes down the road.
Yeah, that's right there.
Yep. So they're doing wonderful things. They're bringing a lot of people to the area, and I know it's new for a lot of people, not used to all the action and the busyness. But the one thing you cannot fault them for is growing a business, and I commend them for what they've done in very short time. They're really bringing people into the area and supporting the economy. So thank you guys for doing that, and we'll continue to help and support you as much as we can. One of the questions Jermaine had asked: price on a pontoon boat.
So there's many factors. We always get these questions in the comments. We always tell them just give us a call. Depends how many people they have, when they need it, if we have anything available, what kind of pontoon they want. I mean, our pontoons range anywhere from 250 to 450 a day, and that. But any of those prices. So what we don't do, like most other places, we include gas, taxes, fees, everything included in a flat rate. So we're not going to rent you a pontoon for 300 and then come back and we're like, oh, we need $100 in gas, because a lot of places do that. Just a flat fee. You know what you're getting beforehand. There's no surprises. There's no anything. And we have hands down the cheapest prices on any pontoons on the whole entire system, by far.
And if you want a captain for the day and you need somebody to drive around your bachelor party or your bachelorette party, let them know. And I've done plenty of trips for that too. I'll be your designated driver. So you guys got the pontoons and the jet skis. What kind of jet skis did you get?
So we currently bought 2 brand new Sea-Doo Spark Tricks. So they're like the fun jet skis you can play around on and stuff. Not too big of a motor, but they're fun. They all have the sound system on the front and everything that's Bluetooth and boats. And now we're currently in the process of buying a couple of the Yamaha 110s, like the cruisers, the 3-person jet skis, the 110s. So we're gonna buy some of those also. So we'll have those available for rent in the summer also. And same thing with those. We promise the best price on the river, and all our rentals run it. The jet skis will run 10 hours a day, and all the pontoons run 12 hours.
Nice. So one thing too, you guys have kind of been doing some specials here this spring. You guys have been doing some free launch days, been doing some sales on minnows. What's
Correct.
coming up this week?
This week, well, Saturday we're gonna be open at 4 because of the tournament, the Red Banks tournament, I believe it is. I haven't
Yep.
checked yet. And I don't know. What do you think we should do, Troy? What do you think for the weekend
Oh,
special,
let's see.
Saturday special?
That's a good one. We'll think of something.
We'll think of something and we'll post it.
Sounds good. One thing too is I did drop off some
Yes.
of the syrup at Chico's. They've got it at Chico's and Angry Minnow. If you guys are looking, there you go. Super yummy stuff. It's got a nice dark, rich flavor to it. It's not the store bought and stuff. And
It's amazing.
yeah,
We
they've
love
actually
it.
got a sample bottle in there if you guys do want to try it. It's a little bit, I like my syrup a little bit with more of that darker, rich flavor. There's many different ways, guys can filter the snot out of this stuff and make it almost, crystal clear, but then it loses its flavor. And, people go through like reverse osmosis, and we're still boiling over a wood fire and double filtering it. It's just, I don't know, it's
And you
super
can like
delicious.
you can taste like a little bit of that wood, and it makes it really good. I love it. It's the best maple syrup I've ever had for sure.
Nice. Goes good in whiskey, goes good on ice cream. There's actually a good walleye recipe I have where we use it for cooking walleyes. And you can use it on obviously every type of cooking application and pancakes and French toast and everything, waffles. But lots of different applications than just, breakfast. Let's see. Jeremy asks, is there a fee to fish from docks, or as long as you buy bait, is it good?
So usually the docks are for the cabin renters. They're just for the cabin renters. Sometimes if we're like super slow and it's not busy, there's not people launch or anything, we'll let people fish here and there as long as it's not busy. It That's how it usually works. But just give us a call. Maybe we're not busy. You guys can come and fish off the docks. It's not a fee. We're here to help everyone. Be nice. I know there's some people that can't get a boat or anything like that, which is fine. So we do that. Just give us a call beforehand and we'll let you know. And sometimes that's what we do with like the John boats. Like we had a guy in here yesterday. His boat it didn't start. It broke down. His his pole started and just came apart. And he wanted a boat. So we just let him have it. And he went out for a couple hours. He got his fishing done. We weren't busy, and it was what it was. So we're here to help
Nice.
everyone. We're nice to
You know,
everyone. Just give us a call.
there's been a lot of rumors, and I get it all from a bunch of people too. It just kind of bounces off, but the bad stuff that you're hearing about these guys, I don't just kind of put it aside. Locals are always going to hate change. It's just the nature of the human mind is people hate change. And when you get somebody that is young and kind of a go-getter, and they want to make the place better, you can't fault them for that. And I know there's been a lot of stuff that's been talked about and rumors started and this and that, but at the end of the day, when you actually sit down and talk with these guys, they're two of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Was it Donna right at the Angry Minnow?
Yep, Diane.
Diane, sorry, yep. Another just super lady. Just great people, and they will go out of their way to help. That's one thing that I've seen and witnessed and heard from people. So give these guys a chance, and don't be afraid of all the flags and the fancy. It's a younger generation now that's taken over, and they're just here to help and kind of bring people into the area. So we'll stop at that and talk fishing. How is the fishing down by you guys right now?
So it's pretty good. We just had some guys check in our cabin, which I think I believe they're going out with this really good fisherman tomorrow by the name of Troy. I could be wrong though. So They caught some fish off the docks right away. I showed them a little bit how to fish off the docks, and we caught 4 of them just right off the bat. Out of 5 casts, we had 4 fish, so we're almost 5 for 5. But
Nice.
we got them quickly. There's still a lot of fish. I went down by the rat. There was some fish. Down by the mouth, there's still fish. Down right below Chico's, right in front of Chico's, right here. This whole stretch has a lot of fish also.
So what are you seeing right now down by Fremont? Are you seeing males? You seeing
So
females? Are they
it's a lot
spawned
of
out?
males. It's a lot of males. It's a lot of females also. I've seen and heard of only 2 or 3 females spawned out. That's it. The rest they'll all have fish. So I haven't heard
All
of.
have eggs on them.
Oh, I'll have the eggs. Yes.
Gotcha. Let's see. Taylor says, Jeremy Smith, from what I understand, you can't fish from the dock. No, Taylor, we just went over that. We talked about, it's mainly meant for the cabin people, but if there aren't people around, it's kind of slow. They'll let you fish from the docks and no fees or anything like that. So it's all kind of just dependent on the day. Best thing to do is just give them a call and they can let you know exactly what's going on. Alec, do you know? Just to the north of you guys, there around all the docks by Hans.
Yep.
Do can people just fish off of those, or those?
I don't want to say the wrong thing. I am not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure over by Dan, by the lodge, and by Hans, I think they're allowed to fish from there. I could be
Okay.
wrong. Best to call, but yeah, that's what I'm aware of. Best, I believe they're allowed to.
I mean, I see people every time we're
Correct.
fishing that area. There's always people fishing off the docks in front of
Correct.
Hans, and then as far as other shore fishing spots go, you got underneath both bridges. You've got all the public docks in Fremont, and then let's see. Trying to think, I don't know. Does Triangle let people? I think Triangle lets people fish off their docks too. I think you can pay. I think they
Yeah,
charge you a couple bucks to go fish off of their docks.
I
And
think
that's a
so.
really good stretch for white bass. And when the walleye start coming back down, I know I have some friends that'll actually go fish off the docks. They live over by Nina, and they'll just go drive down and fish off the docks for a couple hours in the evening, and that can be excellent walleye and white bass fishing right off the docks there. Let's see. All right, so what else have you heard as far as like perch or any white bass showing up yet?
I haven't heard of a single white bass. Perch, I do have a lot of people catching perch.
Okay.
So yes, perch
Um,
to catch them.
Any tips on where the guys can go for them?
For perch, I've heard about some rumors over by what is that? Pages Slough, right? Where
Yep.
the carp barrier is. Yeah, over by Pages Slough. A little bit, couple by down by the mouth. That's all I've heard about. But I don't know. People don't really give their perch spots away that I've heard about.
That's a
But
pretty
yeah,
sacred fish, yeah.
yeah, no, but
Um,
people catch them. Yes.
so if you're looking for perch right now, the typical spots, Boom Bay is always good early. The cut there can be really good. The mouth of any of the sloughs, whether it be Pages, you can go up by Templeton. I know back in by Templeton can be really good. The slough right across from the Bridge Bar, back in there, you can sometimes get some perch. So anywhere you're going to find those shallow, weedy areas where these perch are going to start looking to spawn, because they're going to come right after these walleyes, and that they kind of spawn at the same time. So perch fishing, from what I've been seeing, some guys are getting a lot of nice fish. Same thing out on Bago, back in the bays right now out on Winnebago, all the shorelines and all the spots where you would typically get them first ice is kind of where they're sitting right now, or they're pretty close to it. So if you want some perch, now's the time to get out and do that. Let's see. I had one guy else had a question. Oh, okay, never mind. Not for this. So let's see what else. So you've got White bass. I can tell you this is that some of the guys that are fishing in Amaro right now on the Fox River and Amaro are starting to pick up a few white bass already. But you got to remember that water is coming from down south. So water temperatures on the Fox right now are anywhere 45, 46 degrees. Now the snow last night, I'm sure probably cooled it down, but it's been about 5 to 6, maybe 7 degrees warmer than what the wolf has been. So just kind of keep that in mind. It's always the walleye spawn there faster, and the white bass typically go up there sooner as well. So just a heads up. I know and the walleyes that they're starting to get quite a few actually down around Amaro. Not so much up by Eureka as much as it is down, Amaro and south out towards the mouth. A lot of those fish that spawned are coming back already. So just another spot if you're looking to get away from some of the rat race. The Fox River and Amaro can be pretty quiet compared to what the wolf can be.
Correct.
Let's see. Have you guys started to see any sturgeon coming up yet?
Yeah. There are sturgeon. I hooked into one earlier. He took me for a little ride.
Okay, so that's usually that when the sturgeon start coming up too, that's kind of that sign that, yeah, the walleye is going to start getting, to be close to done, and then they'll start coming back down. So I'm guessing, I don't know what the water temperature did today. Did you get a chance to check it at all?
I think it was like 38 something. 38.
Okay.
It's just cold.
Yeah. So these next couple of days with some sunshine, 50 degrees, these fish will get up into the marshes, and perfect timing again for water. The waters come up a lot, and that'll bring me to the next thing too, is just the slow no wake stuff. But these walleyes will be spawning here over the next few days and starting to come back down. So Jeff's saying lots of sturgeon upriver already. And that's kind of that sign that stuff now, once they're done spawning, they'll be heading back. Alex, what is going on with Slow No Wake? Is it all three counties, or is it just Winnebago and Outagamie right now?
I haven't got any calls yet, so I don't know for sure. I'm still waiting on calls. So far
Okay.
by us, there is no Slow No Wake in effect yet.
Okay. All right. Somebody told me. I thought because you guys are Winnebago County, and
Correct.
I'm almost certain they put something. Let's see. I'm gonna just look right now.
I don't know. No, they usually give me a call. I haven't received a call yet.
Okay. Somebody said that they just issued one in Winnebago County. But yeah, normally they'll put up the signs and call everybody, and I haven't heard of anything. Okay, so I'll double check on that as well. But I know in Outagamie County right now, so from which would be up in like New London, Shiocton area, that is all slow no wake. And what that means is you can't go, slow no wake around buildings or permanent structures. So if you're in some of the backwaters and there's no permanent structure mounted to land, let her go. You can let her rip. You don't have to slow down. But anytime you come up to whether it be a permanent dock, a cabin, anything that's a permanent structure on land, you have to be slow no wake. And then once you get down, I don't know if it's the bridge or I'd have to look and see where the actual line is where Outagamie County turns into Waupaca County. Then Waupaca County is obviously all the way from Wylands, Gills, down through Fremont until you hit Gala Resort. The Gala Resort is that imaginary boundary from Winnebago County to Waupaca County.
Yep. But the water level by us, for example, isn't it's right where it's supposed to be at. So it's not too high, it's not too low. It's just normal right now. So we're good
Sure.
where we are down by Chico's. We have normal water levels. But I was up by New London today, and all those, once you get past, that like little cut that goes to the left after the tall concrete walls by the bridge. So I don't fish up there, which I don't know what it's called, but in there, all those backwaters and creeks, they were just all overflowing over by Owega. They were
Okay.
bad.
So, and we're getting a lot of rain right now. And usually takes a little bit of time for the river to come up, but I was just looking at kind of what the forecast was going to do for current or for water levels, and she's climbing pretty quick. So these next couple days, you'll definitely see some water come up, and hopefully it doesn't get super dirty. I think for the most part, there's enough water, in the woods, and that's it's flowing through. It's already been dirty, and all the clean water is just kind of cycling through there now. So cross our fingers it doesn't get too dirty here overnight and tomorrow. I know it did earlier this week with that snow and that, but
Yep.
I think for the most part it's starting to clear up again. Um, let's see.
Down
Yeah,
by
Justin just.
down by Chico's, it's not too muddy. It's probably like a foot and a half, two visibility, foot and a half, pretty safe. So it's not too dirty by us.
Yeah, it'll. I'll report tomorrow. Like I said, we'll be out in the morning and fishing with Phil and the boys, and we'll give a report and kind of let you know. My plan is with the wind tomorrow, just for people that haven't checked, I think it's supposed to be blowing into the 40s. We're gonna have to probably find some of the stretches. I think it's supposed to be a west wind. Probably have to go up towards New London and get in some of those stretches where the trees protect you, because it's gonna be a little breezy. What else you got? Anything?
I don't know. White bass. I think everyone's excited for the white bass. That's all that people are calling me about.
So, and that'll happen here. It's right around May, 1st of May. If it gets warm, you can sometimes get a few fish, late April, but for the most part, as long as I've been doing this, just always plan that week before the week after Mother's Day, as a guarantee you're going to catch something. And then, those weeks after Mother's Day till, that 1st of June, is typically getting to be the tail end of the bite. So always excited for that. I look forward to that every year. I was just telling Alex I'm gonna have to have back surgery, a pretty major surgery. They're gonna replace a disc, and if they can't replace it, they're gonna end up fusing. But they gave me two dates today, and it was either May 5th or June 2nd. And I'm like, man, I got to get through white bass season. I can't miss that. So I think we're going to schedule it for the first week in June, and we'll have a couple weeks off, and then hopefully get back in the boat in 2 weeks. I remember my last one, it wasn't a major one, but I remember having surgery on a Monday, and I was fishing on Friday. So, hey, guys got to do what you got to do.
Next week it's gonna warm up pretty good. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, almost
Yeah.
close to 60, and it's gonna be some sun on Friday, I think,
Yep.
or Thursday. Should be pretty good.
Yep. And as we get through all this kind of crazy weather, we'll obviously start giving more daily reports, and let you know what we start seeing. As far as cabins and rentals and stuff like that on the river for the white bass run, do you guys have anything left?
Yeah, I still have things here and there. I have some stuff across the street. I have some stuff over by Poisippi. Cabins, when something opens up, I usually post it, and it goes
Okay.
away in about the first 30 minutes.
Yep.
But yeah,
So
I post updates every day, also daily, and there are always updates on my page and then your page, obviously.
yep. Yeah, and I'd been sharing a lot of your stuff too while we were down in Nashville.
Yeah.
I obviously was not on the water, so you guys are kind of my eyes and ears out there, and just helping each other out, man. And I appreciate that, and I think everybody else does as well.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I told some people we were going to do some giveaways. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, we'll see who's watched this and who's ambitious. I'm going to leave a bottle of syrup at the bait shop at Chico's. That one there will have a Mr. Bluegill sticker on it too, so that'll be a special bottle. And then I guess the first person that sees this, that's watching this, and goes to Chico's tomorrow and says that they seen it. And if you're heading out fishing, obviously try and get the bait and stuff from them. But you guys can have a bottle of syrup from Chico's. Does that work?
That sounds like a good giveaway to me.
All right, I'll put another sticker on top of the thing too, and I'm actually gonna do a contest this summer. Once I get all the stickers in, people can. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna charge, but figure do a couple bucks, and then we'll do some contests. Anybody that's got a sticker on their boat out on the river, we're gonna give a bunch of good prizes away this summer. So something fun, something just to keep people talking, and just to show that hey, we're not here to be the jerk guides that are on the river. We want you guys
Correct.
to come up and talk with us, and I'll help out. And I've a lot of times be fishing, and as soon as we fill up, and if we're done, if I see people struggling, a lot of times I'm cutting my rig off and going up and giving it to the guys. And I see a lot of dads with kids or grandpas and whatnot too. We're going to be the first ones to go up and make sure you guys catch some fish and help you out. We're not here to, we don't own the river. We're here to educate, have fun, and catch some fish just like you guys. So don't ever be afraid to ask.
Yes, especially if you guys see me also. I'm always happy to, I always post on Facebook the lives. I show you guys what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. Yeah, I always have rigs sitting in my boat also if you guys ever need anything. So if you guys see me on the water, I have stuff with me. I think I can do a little giveaway for this weekend also, Mr. Troy. I think I figured out our special for this weekend.
Okay.
So let's see, whoever's in here, give us a call, and I'll do $100 John boat rental for Saturday. I'll throw two of those out there, okay? So I got
That's
$200 John boat rentals out for Saturday for this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, whichever one you guys want. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
all right.
Pick your day. I
And
got two of them. First two people to call in.
that sounds good. And we'll share this too and tell people to watch. We're not going to tell them when we told this,
Exactly.
so they're going to have to watch the whole thing or pick through it. So yeah, it makes things fun and exciting. So thanks for doing
Yes.
that. And yeah, people are looking to get out, and it's going to be a beautiful weekend. Finally, I think we can get rid of all this wind and snow for a few more
Yes.
days and catch some walleye. Get out
Hopefully.
there, get on the river. Yeah, it should be good.
Yes, it will.
Um, So you were catching on flies today, just casting off the
Yep.
dock.
Just got some flies.
Um, have any colors been better than others this so far this year for you?
So no, I I tend to not stick to a single color. That's why compared to most shops, for all our rigs that are tied, I'm looking at the wall. Everything's a diversity for the flies. So I have them from all sorts of colors. For me, I think it's more of a hey, this color appeals to me. I'm gonna use this color. That's what I go by, and I tell most people, and they usually end up
Gotcha.
doing pretty good.
And are you using more dark colors or bright colors
So
or
I tend to stick with like doing like a double fly ray where one's darker and one's more flashy. So then you have both. You have the best of both the worlds. So I
yep.
do a dark one and a lighter one.
Contrast is always, no matter what you're doing, whether it be in a crankbait or rigs, anything that has contrasting colors, one bright, one dark, is always going to at least draw in the fish. And then if you find that one color that seems to be working best, switch everything over.
Just what I was using earlier. See, so I got a lighter pink and orange, and then I got like a darker blue, darker like purple, blue, and red.
Yeah.
That's what I was
So
using earlier.
yeah, you got a darker color and then a lighter color.
Yeah.
And no minnows. You guys don't have to use minnows. One thing that I really like to do this time of the year, especially when the water's cold, early in the mornings, is we fish what's called a Dubuque rig. And what a Dubuque rig is rather than having, Alec, you've got a three-way rig, fly rig right there. So you're going to have a three-way sinker. You see there, he's got a jig on the bottom. Yep. And then from that jig, your long leader then is where you'll put your flies. So now, again, you're fishing 3 hooks. You can't fish 3 rods when you're using this rig.
Yeah,
Your
just one
3 hooks
rod.
right there, 1 rod, and then you've got 1 system. So what you do then is you put your minnow on your jig, cast it out, and then you can either put minnows on your flies or leave them bare. It doesn't matter. And then you just really, really slowly work it back to the boat. If guys fish the Wolf River and you're driving up and down the river and you're seeing guys pumping jigs, that's not necessarily what this is. If guys are pumping jigs, they're using like a 5/16 or maybe a quarter or an eighth, depending on the current. They're putting a minnow on, casting those out, letting them hit the bottom a ways behind the boat, and then they're lifting it up and let it fall back down. Lift up, let it fall back down. That's what those guys are doing. And when you're doing that, a lot of times, all of a sudden, some days they'll crack it. You'll feel it pretty hard. Other days, as you're pumping, all of a sudden there's just going to be a little bit of weight there, and and set the hook and obviously reel them in. That's not how you fish a Dubuque rig. A Dubuque rig is a more slow, cast it out. You can either just let it sit or just real slowly, work it back towards the boat is what I have a lot of my guys do. Or if we're sitting on a really fast current edge, and we can see fish sitting, side imaging wise, I cast out, get into one of those little pockets, and then I just usually have them sit there and hold it. Most of the time on a Dubuque rig, you're going to get the fish on the flies, but there are those instances where you'll get them on that sinker, as you're working it back. So great rigs. And do you guys have them pre-tied up there?
Yes. So my theory with this is you get both the best worlds. You don't have that much faith in just having minnows and just having flies, then you have the confidence of having a jig also with the minnow, and you have your flies. That's why a lot of people like it. But so we can go over here actually. If I figure out can you flip the camera on here or no?
You should be able to.
I don't see why not, right? Huh? No, I guess not. But
No,
so over
turn
here,
your phone around.
this is a lot of pre-tied ones we have. Just all sorts of different colors, different jig heads. This is all the flies. As you can see, there's a lot of them. And then I have a whole nother wall over here, actually. Couple walls. And then same thing, it's just every single color of these rigs. And then all the fly rigs, all the double fly rigs, single fly rigs. And then we also have for the guys that want just a plain hook on a Wolf River rig, we have these also. So just a plain hook. And then we have the ones with the floating jig head also. So that's a floater on there. People like these also. Same for white bass. But we have these on here also with all different colored jig heads and everything.
Very
We
nice.
have them.
Yeah, you guys make it easy for everybody.
Exactly.
They're
We
all
have every
all
color you want.
pre-tied, ready to go. Awesome, awesome. Well, I think that's all I really got. I'm gonna finish getting a couple things ready here and type a few emails and get ready to head over by you tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. I'll get my phone ready. I'll wait for those calls about the special. I'm not gonna say because maybe someone's gonna skip to the end of the video. No, they gotta find it now.
Well, hopefully,
Okay.
hopefully we get some people that chime in and find it and give
Yes.
give them a call and get out and catch some fish.
Yes, maybe.
Cool,
Okay.
man. All right. We'll see you tomorrow and have a good night. Thanks for joining in.
Too. Have a great night, everyone.
See ya.
See ya.
All right. Super good dudes. His dad's a lot of fun. A little bit more of an accent than what Alex had. He's pretty easy to talk to. But if you see him, they're there to help. They've really, I don't even know how to say it. They're becoming a very good part of the community. I know some people say otherwise, but they're really helping bring a lot of people in and spend a lot of money in town. So um, you've got a Red Banks tournament that I know of this weekend, and then we've got the Fort Fremont. Kind of getting into the tournament season. Critters, Wood Ice tournaments coming up. Just again, make sure you follow and check and see what the regulations are for slow no wake stuff as we get further into the tournament season. Trying to think if there's anything else. No, I don't think I have anything. We'll kind of get back into regular reports and whatnot, and yeah, show you some new stuff out on the boat in the water, and yeah, should be a good year and excited, looking forward to it. If you guys are looking to get out, we've got openings this weekend yet, I believe, and all pretty much all next week. Weather's finally going to start to get nice, and I always say, usually around that April 10th, I take all my winter gear and put it away. I don't care how cold it gets. I'll suffer through it if I have to, but I'm going to put my winter gear away and not bring it back out. We just want to fish in flip-flops and t-shirts and not have to freeze our butts off anymore. Looks like it'll be a little chilly tomorrow with the wind, but should be a good day nonetheless. Thanks for joining in again, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message. Other than that, we will check with you guys next week, Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. And looking forward to seeing you guys next week. Good night, everybody. Good luck, and we'll see you on the water.